Hi there, I'm Judita De Silva, and welcome to Coco Gal, and today's edition of It Makes You Think. Now, the hot topic on everybody's lips is the untimely death of Whitney Houston, who at one time in her career stood at the pinnacle of this industry as the undisputed greatest singer in the world. Now, let's think about it. Had there been no Whitney Houston, we would not have Alicia Keys, Beyonce, Christina Aguilera, or even Mariah Carey. Because all of that, oh my God, oh yeah, I'm gonna sing 7 notes when I only need 1, can you hear my vocal acrobatics? All of that stuff, when you trace it back, began with Whitney Houston. She literally single-handedly defined what we now know as good singing. She's the yardstick by which all good vocalists are measured. So when she died, we lost someone truly great. In fact, we lost a history-defining person in this industry. And in truly great style, there had to be the celebrity funeral. And oh boy, the glitterati were out in force. Everyone who was anyone was at that funeral. Because, I mean, I'm a cynic, I'd admit it, I really am a cynic. And I often tend to think to myself when I see these celeb funerals is 85 to 90% of the people there are there for the photo opportunity more than they are to mourn who's actually died. I think if you ask some of them who's dead, they wouldn't actually know. But I'm being mean, I shouldn't mean respect for the dead and all the rest. But no, think about it. The hottest ticket in town at that time was the Whitney Houston funeral. All the press were talking about was who was there and who wasn't. Were you at Whitney's funeral? Oh, you weren't at Whitney's funeral? B-list. But no, I'm being mean, I'm sorry. Slap wrist, I should stop. Well, there is one person I'm not going to let get away. You know who he is. Say his name with me. Bobby Brown. Oh my God. Bobby Brown shows up late to the funeral, probably because he wasn't invited. Who said that? Who, me? Never. He then proceeds to lay his hand on the coffin and then deliver perfectly timed, right on cue, crocodile tears. Who said that? Who, me? Never. And then, moments later, he leaves the funeral before anyone else, probably because someone was escorted out of the building. Who said that? Who, me? Never. I'm being mean to Bobby. In fact, everybody's being mean to Bobby. It seems like when it comes to Bobby Brown, everybody wants their pound of flesh. And yesterday night, I watched this documentary about Whitney Houston's addiction, and dude, that thing threw me for a loop. Because according to her dealer, some addict who'd been allegedly on drug binges with her and her close friends, Whitney Houston's addiction to drugs started way before she was famous, way before she was successful, and way before she ever met Bobby Brown. I mean, I'm no fan of Bobby Brown, but hey, Don't Be Cruel was a sweet album. I'm telling you, every little step I take, my prerogative, tune, and you know it. But this documentary brought out some serious stuff. I mean, according to people who knew her, they say her addiction to drugs predated Bobby Brown and outdated Bobby Brown. They split up in 2006, and we are now in 2012. Whitney Houston was a formidable woman. No one could make her do anything she didn't want to do. So I asked myself, should we all really be blaming Bobby for what happened to Whitney? It makes you think. See you next time.